This episode of the Tom Retro Chronicle is brought to you by the song called Bio Drift by the artist called DJ Blue. To check out more PodSafe music, check out dig.ccmixter.org. Ooh, yeah, they got some. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5. It is the Tom Retro Chronicle with your host called Tom Retro.
Looking good, baby!
Tom Retro is also known as the Retro Guy and has a very interesting angle on things like sports, music, movies, books, and pretty much mostly life. He has a WordPress account, a very funny Twitter account, and overall a very interesting guy. Yeah. And also has very interesting interviews like me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah. So let's head it to our very own very special host called Tom Retro. Oh yeah, a little bit some of that. Breathe. Okay, maybe not. I don't know why I picked that song. It kind of felt like a Friday night lay back kind of song, something like that. I'm not sure, but welcome to episode 29 of the Tom Retro Chronicle, and I am taping this on a pretty much around 10 o'clock. Actually, it's right now 10:07 here in Fargo, North Dakota. I'm taping this on a Friday night, and pretty much for the first time ever, I'm actually taping this thing over in my bedroom of my apartment. And pretty much the reason why is instead of the other place, which is pretty much my living room / kitchen. It's basically I have the washer going, dishwasher. Dishwasher. I don't know why I said washer, but we don't have a. We have pretty much we just only have one washer dryer place, so pretty much the reason why is the dishwasher is going on and the TV is kind of loud, so I can control one of them, but I can't control the other. So yeah, but that's kind of more misleading tone to it. But pretty much this whole background of this podcast is basically week 1 of the NFL season has started. It started last night with pretty much the epic performance by Peyton Manning and how he pretty much destroyed the Baltimore Ravens single-handedly by himself. Good Lord, 7 touchdowns last night. God. He was definitely on another level or something like that. But we have some more games. We have 15 games in the next 2 of 3 days. Pretty much tonight's pretty much a quiet night. I think there's some high school football going on. I'm not sure, but I don't really pay attention to it all that much, because pretty much my high school football team kind of sucks, and they've been sucking for the past probably the last 13 years, probably, until they won a state championship in about 2000. So not much else to say about that. There might be some college football games going on, but I don't really know about that as well. So pretty much is usually Saturday and Sunday for me are the big days
to watch sports during this time of year. College football is going on. Yay. NFL is coming back for week 1. So, yeah. Before I get into that, how was your day? I'm talking to you, listener. How was your day? Well, I could possibly say that my day was pretty good. I had a day off from work. Work has been pretty alright. It's been kind of quiet because the back to school season is pretty much done, and I pretty much said that otherwise. But I traded a game of mine, which was NCAA, almost said double O, but NCAA football 11 for 14. So I'm pretty much up to date on the college football side of things, I suppose. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for GTA 5 to come out in about. It's gonna be about almost around this time, 10 days. 10 days until GTA 5 comes out. I'm definitely excited for that. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. Usually it is with that franchise, Grand Theft Auto. I mean, yeah. That doesn't mean that that I would do those sort of things. It's just yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Let's see, what else did I do today? I went grocery shopping, got some stuff for food, hygiene supplies and stuff, whatnot. Yeah, there's like a grocery store right next to, pretty much not even a block where I live at, which is actually pretty nice. I mean, it's a short drive away if I needed to get something, or a short walk. I mean, it's probably going to take me about maybe like 2 minutes to get there. At most, it's probably going to take me at least a minute to drive over there, possibly. So, yeah. Did laundry, got some fresh clothes to wear for the next 7 days. Got gas. Usually I get my gas around Fridays. Yeah, gas day is usually Friday. For me, yeah. Not much else to say about that other than dishwashing. Yeah. Actually, you could probably hear it. Maybe you can probably hear it from the background noise. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about the NFL Week 1 picks that I have for this week. Okay, so we are going to start off with the Patriots going to Buffalo. Now, basically, New England has been pretty much great at winning their opening games. I mean, since 2003, they have been pretty much unstoppable when it comes to those kind of sorts of things. Yeah. Yeah. So I have the Patriots. The Bills are still rebuilding. Not gonna hold my breath much on the Bills for this one. I mean, Tom freaking Brady. Come on. Alright, so I have the Patriots. Then next I have Tennessee at Pittsburgh. I have the Steelers winning it. I feel safe with the Steelers because Ben Roethlisberger is the quarterback. And knowing Ben Roethlisberger, he pretty much finds some way to handle himself well in a tight game situation, and usually comes out on top. So I have the Steelers winning. Then I go on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New York Jets. Another safe pick, safe to say. Sorry, Jets fans, if you're listening. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be losing all of my Jets fans listeners just by damning them to death about this game. Yeah, Tampa Bay is gonna crush them. Sorry. Darrelle Revis is coming to New York, former Jet. Maybe he's gonna form an island where no receivers can ever enter his way again, become hostages or stranded on Revis Island. Yeah. Fun stuff. Okay. So I have the Buccaneers winning that one. Atlanta at New Orleans. Now, this game I pretty much listed as a toss-up game. I mean, Sean Payton's coming back after being suspended for a year due to the Bounty Gate scandal, and pretty much I feel like the Saints can win this. I mean, Saints fans love Sean Payton. Drew Brees loves Sean Payton. I think pretty much every single player that plays for Sean Payton likes Sean Payton. So, not sure about last year's rookies. They probably never got to meet him as such, but yeah, Sean Payton's gonna make that defense of the Saints pretty much better by the first day. I mean, that defense will be so good that your grandmother will watch it. I mean, it'll make you feel excited, all warm inside. So I have the Saints and winning that one. Kansas City at Jacksonville. Sorry, Jaguar fans. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm sorry. I'm sure you have a nice team and all, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Andy Reid's coaching debut as the Chiefs head coach, and he will more than likely get a debut in this one. And Chiefs fans will be happy. Yeah. Alex Smith is supposed to play too, so good luck to him. Wish him the best. All right, so the Chiefs in that one. Seattle at Carolina. I think I have the Seahawks in this one, even though there is the possibility that the Seahawks will have a little bit of some jet lag, perhaps in this one, because West Coast teams don't usually handle well in East Coast, so to speak. But I feel good about the Seahawks in this one. I definitely do. I hope it's going to be a good year for Russell Wilson. I definitely think he is definitely a star on the rise to me. So I have the Seahawks in that one. Cincinnati at Chicago. And I feel that the Bears will win this one in an upset. I think Mark Trestman, who is also an MSU Moorhead alum, yeah, what's up, is going to find a way to win this one with Jake Cutler and the offense of the Bears. And, yeah, I think the Bears will win this one. I'm definitely not afraid to say that. Okay, so the Bears win that one. Miami at Cleveland. I have the Dolphins winning this one. And I think with the addition of some weapons on the Dolphins' offense, I think Ryan Tannehill is going to have a pretty good season, better than last season, and the wife is definitely going to be happy about that. So yeah, happy wife, happy life for Ryan Tannehill, I think. If not, Mrs. Tannehill, you should call me. You should call me sometime. We can go out. We can go out to Olive Garden. Yeah. So watch out, Ryan. You better keep her happy, or I will have to take her away from you. Yeah. It's a privilege, not a right. Okay. Enough about that. Minnesota at Detroit, and I have the Vikings to win this game at Ford Field. So basically, this game has 4 words to it. Feed it to Peterson. Okay, Adrian Peterson. That should be enough. Okay. The Lions could possibly win this too because Megatron is a beast and Stafford is also pretty. I'm not gonna say he's a great quarterback, but he's pretty good. He's good. So yeah. The Vikings in that one. Oakland at Indianapolis. I have the Colts in that one. Another easy pick. Sorry, Raiders fans. Gosh, I'm absolutely alienating these god awful franchises. I mean, it's the truth. I'm sorry. So I have the Colts in that one. Arizona at St. Louis, and I have the Rams winning this game. For the past few years, Arizona's gone hot off the stretch. I mean, they were like, weren't they like 4-0 last year, and then they pretty much collapsed to about 5-11 or something like that. So yeah, they usually start off good, strong, and then they pretty much limp badly to the finish line, so to speak. So yeah, I think the Rams will win this one pretty easily, I think. Alright, so the biggest game of the week, especially for me because I'm a Packer fan, is the Green Bay at San Francisco game, which is going to be on Fox. That's going to be on the late slate of games, which is, I think it's only two games. Yeah, I think it was just Green Bay, San Francisco, and then you have Arizona at St. Louis. So yeah, definitely exciting stuff. I picked the Packers to win it, even though they are my team, and I'm fairly certain that if it was going to be anything like the divisional game last year, it's not going to turn out well for the Packers at all. I mean, our defense is going to be good. Better than last year, which is pretty good. I mean, you have number 12, Aaron Rodgers, and a slightly diminished receiving core. I mean, without Greg Jennings being at the forefront of the receiving core, it pretty much falls to pretty much everybody else to pitch in and help out with the passing game. Then we have Eddie Lacy, who played at Alabama and pretty much crushed my Fighting Irish to pretty much a deafening tone. Yeah. So I think the Packers will win it. I always have I always have faith for my team, always. So then there's the Sunday night game with the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. And I pick the G-Men to beat the Cowboys at Jerry World, however you say it, Jerryland, Jerry World or something like that. But I kind of prefer Jerry World. So the Giants are pretty much 4-0 when playing at Jerry World, which is, I guess now it's called AT&T Stadium, which is a very odd name for it. I never pictured it to be like a AT&T venue. I mean, there's AT&T Park in San Francisco, and it doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. But oh well, it's the Cowboys. It's all kind of corporate. So yeah, not much else to say. I think the G-Men will win this one, And Tony Romo will have 10 interceptions. No, I'm just kidding. I was hoping he had 10 interceptions, but I think maybe he'll have 2. Maybe 3. Okay, maybe let's just say 4. Just to be safe. Okay. Then there are the 2 Monday night games, which ESPN usually always has during week 1, just to give people some more football time. So yeah, pretty excited with that. First game is Philadelphia at Washington. RG3 returns for the Redskins, and I like the Redskins' chances in this one. I think they'll find a way to disrupt Chip Kelly and his high-powered attack offense. Not sure how well his offense, Chip Kelly's offense is going to translate into the NFL, but it could be pretty exciting stuff to watch that happen or transpire. So could be interesting. But I have the Redskins win that one, and I think the Eagles are still a work in progress. And the second and final game of Week 1 is Houston at San Diego. And I think the Texans will win this one and get a debut on the road against still average at best Chargers team. Or is supposedly going to be pretty much right in the middle of the division. I think they're not going to be great, but they're not going to be awful. Just average. Phillip Rivers, I wouldn't call him a great quarterback, but he's not awful either. So he's got more of a run-of-the-mill guy. But that is pretty much my picks for this week's NFL action. Pretty much not much else to say about that. In terms of the next podcast episode, I'm probably going to tape a new one sometime around next week, maybe possibly Tuesday or Wednesday. I think I have a day off on Wednesday and Saturday, so probably Wednesday is going to be pretty much a day for the podcast to recap week 1, possibly if week 1 was still in the minds of people's eyes, and possibly look into Thursday night's game, which I don't remember what game NFL Network has. I think it was Thursday night, but I'm not sure what teams are playing that night, so could be pretty interesting to see about that. And I think I have a day off on Saturday, and I'll be posting a podcast about pretty much the teams that are going to be playing on Sunday, and I'll pick them, and everything will be all hunky-dory. Yeah. So pretty much this should do it for this episode of the Tom Retro Chronicle. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Please subscribe to the channel for more podcasts in the future. And I will see you all next week. Later. Peace.